Previously in our quest, took on Cerulean City gym leader Misty Starmie with Wartortle, and somehow won. And now we are here at the Cerulean Cape, which is apparently some sort of makeout point. Hello, are you alone? If you're out at Cerulean Cape, well, you should be as a couple. It's some sort of makeout point. But yes, we got here last episode. We defeated Misty. I have not done the intro. Hello, people of the internet. My name is Aiden, and welcome back to Pokemon Leaf Green. There we go. I just nearly suffocated myself once again. And of course, as I say, we are at Cerulean Cape, which I've already said 3 or 4 times. We are out here because we need to visit Bill, because he's a Pokemaniac. And surely there can be nothing weird going on inside the house of someone called a Pokemaniac, eh? You see? Nothing weird at all. Just some sort of terrifying machine. And a Clafairy, which is terrifying in its own right. And also, the room seems to be higher res than my character. That's really weird. I've just noticed that. I've never noticed that before, but I've always thought there was something disturbing about this room, and I think that's definitely it. Is the fact that the room is slightly more high-res than my character, so it doesn't look like it quite fits. Anyway, there's only a Clafairy and a computer. Being the computer nerd that I am, I'm going to look at the computer. Teleporter! Is this supposed to be a teleporter? You're not teleporting it very far, are you? But I suppose early days, first email was just the word hello and went like a few yards, I think. But anyway, hello is a Clafairy. Hiya! I'm not a Pokemon! No, I'm not! Call me Bill. I'm a true blue Pokemaniac. Hey! What's that skeptical look? I'm not joshing you, pal! I think I got the exact right accent here, didn't I? Yeah. I screwed up an experiment. I got combined with a Pokemon. So, how about you help me out? No. No? Don't be so cold. Come on, you gotta help a guy out in deep trouble. What do you say, Chief? Please? Okay. Alright. You didn't even... You bastard. When I do, go to the PC and run the cell separation system. Okay. Okay, so he's in there. Wait, can we just leave right now? Yep, we can just leave. Right, well, I'm off down the pub then. See you later. Alright, fine, I'll help the bastard out. Right, okay, so we have to run cellseparation.exe. Let's have a look here. Aiden initiated the teleporter's cell Why if you're building a teleporter for experimental reasons, would you build in a cell separation.exe? Oh, here we go. Cell separation.exe has stopped working. Bill. Oh, it stopped working. Oh my god, it's hideous! What the hell has it done to you? Oh my god! Oh, that's what he's supposed to look like. Oh. Yeehaw! Thanks, bud. I owe you one. So did you come to see me about my Pokemon collection? You didn't? That's a bummer. Wait, I thought I did. Oh well. I've got to thank you. Oh, here, maybe this'll do. SS tick. Oh, that's why we needed to come here. I was just acting off in instinct and other words beginning in the letter I and N and ending also in the letter N. That cruise ship, SSN, is in Vermilion City. I hear there's a lot of trainers on board too. They invited me to their party, but I can't stand fancy dues. So why don't you go instead of me? Go on, have a good time. I hate parties. Why would you give that to me? You're an asshole. So I've been invited to a fancy party on the SSN. I guess we should probably begin heading over to Vermilion City. Where is Vermilion City? So Cerulean City is just here. We are up here, of course. We can head back there quite easily. Rock tunnel, power plant. that place, Saffron City, and Vermilion City. And see how we can get that way. I'm guessing we can get past Jonathan Ross this time. Oh. Right, back in Cerulean City, and Jonathan Ross has moved out of the way. The Whippoorwill were wobbed! With warriors that Weem Wocket is behind their most heinous rhyme. Even our police force has trouble with the Wockets. Indeed they do. Yeah, quite ransacked. And why does Team Rocket appear to have Velociraptor paw prints? These are definitely dinosaur footprints. I've seen Jurassic Park. I know what raptor footprints look like, and they look like this. Because that film was accurate. Team Rocket must be trying to dig their way into no good. Those miserable rockets. Look what they've done to my house. They stole a TM for teaching Pokemon how to dig holes. I was going to use it on Mankey or Sandshrew. That cost me a bundle, it did. And here is, conveniently, a Team Rocket grunt. Even our police force, they said. Even our police force. Hey! Stay out! This ain't your yard! Huh? Me? I'm an innocent bystander. Don't you believe me? Yes, that's why I'm wearing Team Rocket uniform. Well, it might be fancy dress, you never know. It very easily could be fancy dress, and we're just... you know, it's kind of racism against people wearing very incriminating clothing. It's super effective! So the next Pokemon is going to be Drowsy. I think I'm going to change Pokemon for that. Pretty sure Psychic is super effective against most of my Pokemon here. This could be a problem. Actually, I'm not going to change at all. I am going to use my new tactic, of which Butterfree has turned out to be quite useful for. So you see, what we can do is we can confuse it. I said we can confuse it. There we go. Yes. And then we can poison it. And that way, it has the chance of not using moves. It guarantees that it loses health each turn. And it will occasionally hurt itself from confusion. So then even if our Butterfree can't do a lot of damage here, and Boris should not have any trouble at all, but even if we didn't do all the setting up and stuff, I think Boris would be absolutely fine with this. But still, I wanted to show off the tactic which I have devised, and yeah, it has bite anyway, so that's a... no, it wasn't a one-hit kill. So the poison may come in useful here. Ah, marvellous! Butterfree did a very good job of that one. It may have failed us totally in the gym, but it did a very good job there. Very well done, Butterfree. Okay, I'll return the TM I stole! Sir Aiden recovered TM28. Marvellous. TM28 in the TM case. Oh, wait a minute, what? So we recovered stolen goods, and rather than returning them to the house that we're right next to, we're just going to take them. Yep, there's Dig. Rather than just holding it in our hands to go around the corner and give it to the chap who it was stolen from, instead we're just going to actually put it in, take the effort out of our time to put it into our CD case, and run off of it. Well, that's absolutely fine by me, I think. Ass! No, nothing to see here. Just passing through. No, nothing wrong here. Nothing going on. We want to head south. We can apparently just go this way and totally avoid all of that, but we can't go to the daycare man and hear his funny stories about all sorts of hilarious things. There's something here. Looks like an outhouse. Underground path. Okay, it's an underground path. No. Hello, guard? I'm on guard duty. Gee, I'm thirsty, though. My goodness. Oh, wait, there's a road closed. Thirsty, hey? I wonder if that small bit of information shall someday come in useful. Anyway, for now, we can use the underground pathway, as I'm sure you know. What's this lady have to say? Hi, do you have a Nidoran? Want to trade it for my Nidoran? No. Yeah, Nidoran. Do you have a Nidoran male? For my Nidoran male. What? Anyway, that is irrelevant. We have an underground pathway to go along. Here we go. Underground pathway, doing the underground pathway thing. Oh yeah. Here we go with the underground pathway. We're doing the underground pathway right now. Underground pathway. Oh yeah, I'm so stoked for this. Super underground pathway. I just love me these underground pathways, don't you know? They're the best thing ever. Nothing like a good old underground pathway. Wait a minute, have I seen this pattern before? No, surely not. Well, maybe it's just artistic to put the same pattern over and over again, eh? Bloody hell, how long is this pathway? It's only going under, like, well, a city. Can't be that long, surely. Wait a minute, what's that? What's that at the end? Da, 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 da. We finally made it. Bloody hell, that was a really quite very long pathway just there. Must have taken years to build. All for the vague possibility that one day the road will be closed above. Yeah, seems a bit unnecessary, doesn't it? Yes, unnecessary amounts of work. That's never ever something that I would ever do, ever. No, no, no. So, anyway, we are very nearly at Vermilion City, I do believe, already. Very, very quick, actually. So, yeah, we got a trainer right here. Let's have a facing off, shall we? There aren't many bugs out here. Bug catcher Kigo. Kigo. Sounds like a character from Dragon Balls. Switch back to Eddie because he's starting to fall behind a few levels now. He's, well, he's actually the same level as Butterfree now, but he's definitely fallen behind everyone else, and I don't know, I've kind of created a fondness of this Rattata. And Mankey and whoever else, Mankey and Squirtle have not seen much action, it must be said, although Squirtle has saved us from every slightly more difficult battle that we've had. So, I don't know. He's keeping several levels above everyone else, so it should be alright. He's 23 at the moment, and the average for the enemy Pokemon is level 16. So maybe I'm a little bit overpowered, I don't know. Ooh, can find Meowths here, can find little tiny kitty cats, quite obviously inspired by Egyptian culture. Aww. I might catch one of these actually. They're fairly cool. Oh, marvelous! I was getting ready to say, oh, never mind, but no, that worked quite well. Do I have Pokeballs? Oh, I have one Pokeball. Well, bloody marvelous. Let's do that. Ooh, yeah, there we go. We have a Meowth. The only Pokemon that's not legendary that managed to develop human speech. Adores round objects. It wanders the streets on a nightly basis to look for dropped loose change. Right, and it's the Scratch Pokemon. So I've called our recently captured Meowth Mao. Mao. Ma. Ma. Moo. That word. M-A-U. Mao. Yeah, Mao, probably. Which is the Egyptian word for cat. Right, probably coming directly from the sound that cats make. Meow. I imagine early language was not very sophisticated, shall we say. So, of course, cats were incredibly important to the ancient Egyptian civilization. As I'm sure you're aware, you know, cats, they had symbolic and religious meaning, and there was even a cat cult. I was just reading right then, when I was looking up the information to name that Pokemon just right there. Oh, we had a naming convention that I totally forgot. That went out the window, didn't it? And that's a level 20 Butterfree. Okay, that's a little bit scary. Hyperfang. Level 20. It should be no problem. Should be no problem. Should be no problem. But yes, cats were incredibly important to ancient Egyptian civilization and etc. You know, they have the Sphinx, and also there's a lot of bronze statues, but most rather strikingly, most strikingly, oh my goodness, oh, wow, okay. I'm paralyzed and I'm confused. That's not good. Right, yeah. So, there was Egyptian-Persian War. Right, the Persians went into battle against the Egyptians and they were massively outnumbered. But, the Persian commanders knew a weakness of the Egyptians. They knew how important cats were and the sort of sin that was associated with killing a cat, shall we say. So, he gave every single one of his soldiers a cat. Yeah. There we go, put that guy to sleep. That guy was getting a bit too dangerous, I think, so put him to sleep. Yeah, gave every single one of his soldiers a cat as they went into battle. Okay. And it worked. The Egyptians did not attack. The Egyptian soldiers refused to attack the Persian army because they had cats with them. And there was such a thing about not killing cats associated in Egyptian society at the time, that they would not attack the army. The Persian, this invading army, they would not attack because they had cats. And I think that's just amazing. Yeah, so it turns out this strategy is incredibly effective. That strategy I talked about earlier. It seems to be quite effective. Yeah, there we go. Okay, we broke through it. That's good. But anyway, as I was saying, how could it be used today? I mean, even just horses now. I mean, you see all the things in the news about, you know, the horse meat scandal last year, I believe it was. People won't eat horses, right? But they probably wouldn't kill horses either. So I think that a similar sort of thing would happen if cavalry became effective in warfare again. I mean, that's unlikely. This is just awful, what is going on right here. But we broke through it, and that's good. He just continually paralyzed and confused me. I mean, I want to do that, but I never said I wasn't a hypocrite. Me? Well, okay, I'll play. Right, I decided to put Clement up first because my other guys aren't looking too hot. But that may have been a mistake, because now we have to face up against a Pidgey. And I can use Mega Kick, I can go for Mega Kick, and that may be able to take it out in one. Yes, very well done there, Clement. You are a good lad. Now, should I unveil what the naming convention was all along? Seeing as now it's kind of gone out the window anyway. We've got Clement, we've got Boris, and we've got Ed. Now I'll give you a few seconds to think of what that might be. Clement, Boris, Ed, and this person has 3 Pidgeys, that's all they have. Huh? You want to talk to me? So, there you are, you have had your minutes to think about this. I shall now reveal that it is British politicians. Yes, so we've got Ed Miliband, Eddie, we've got Clement Attlee, who was the first Labour Prime Minister, and we've got Boris, as in Boris Johnson. Yes, Boris Johnson. There we go, that was the great naming mystery all along. Boris Johnson. Yes. Yes, Boris Johnson is quite the mystery. Oh my, what is that I spy in the corner of the screen just there? Well, it does appear to be the red roof of the top of a Pokemon Center, and also some iron corrugated roofs for these houses. Well, I do hope this town doesn't live up to its name of Vermilion City. Oh my. Anyway, that is probably going to be enough for this episode, as it has, I do believe I have been bothering you for quite long enough. There is a Machop over here. We shall explore the rest of the town next episode, and also find this ship. I am sure she does not compare at all to any of Her Majesty's vessels, the HMS Victorious. Oh, how glorious she sails. The HMS Victorious shall sail again. No, probably not. She'd sink immediately. Anyway, thank you so very much for watching. I do hope you've enjoyed, and I will see you when I see you. Goodbye.